And we're back. My name is Brian, this is Football Manager 22, and we're here in Salisbury. Not much has changed. It's only been, well, one day in real life and 2 weeks in game. We're here at the Club Vision screen anyways, even though not much changed. Club Vision, all good. 5-year plan, good. End of current season, same as always. Border West, same as always. We've made no bonus transfers. And since our dominating win over Partizan, we have had a 1-0 win over Sheffield United. That was far closer than we would have liked. Edgar Garcia saved us in the 87th minute. We had Roma come to our place, and we won 1-0 with a goal by Ozan in the 59th minute. And in a surprising and fortuitous event, we went to Manchester and took down United 1-0 thanks to a Sergei Dudarev goal in the 40th minute, which I was very pleased to see. And we go to the competition screen, we see we are actually in the sixth place spot right now. We are tied with Tottenham, but we have a significantly better than goal differential. If you remember from before, Tottenham was actually in a much better shape than us, but they have fallen apart as of late. A draw with Brighton, a loss to West Ham, and a loss to Burnley, a bad Burnley side. We're still not out of the woods. They have a home game against Norwich and a road trip to Aston Villa, 13th and 17th, while we have a home game against 10th place Southampton and a road trip to 19th place Brighton. So actually the schedules are pretty comparable. They also do have to manage a Europa League game as opposed to... Yes, a Europa League semifinal. Well, we are managing our conference semifinal. But that'll keep us kind of even in terms of how busy we are. So, not much to say. Let's take it right into the match screen. We obviously have the lead. Sorry, I'm going to jump back real quick. Leipzig, 1-0 up on Villarreal. We were obviously in Leipzig's group and beat them and drew them. So, I think I'd rather face them in the finals if we can get through. We are on the road at Roma, so we're going to play a more balanced style here. Marcelino Marin is maybe not fully fit, but hopefully he can give us a good half, maybe a little more. We're going to play Petkov out wide, Torres and Hurleman, but I prefer Capoon to Hurleman, though Hurleman's been good lately, but so has Capoon. Nagankum on the outside with Maric. I think actually I want Zabibi out there. Pairs better with Garcia, has some experience there. I will use Nagankum in the middle instead of Maric. Do I want to do that? No, Maric has been better recently. Definitely going to use Ozan McAvoy, Juan, and Garcia. Yep. So this is the lineup. So draw is good enough. But obviously we'd love to... Ooh. Maric didn't appreciate that. But we saved it. Huzzah. Looking through what to say to the pregame announcer. They are running out a 4-2-3-1, though by the looks of it, it almost looked kind of a little recessed. That's probably just my eye and not how they're actually playing, but it almost looked like they were playing with two defensive midfielders as opposed to two center mids, which sometimes teams do, but usually you wouldn't do it at home when you need a goal. You want to press further up the pitch. Looks like they started with the ball, so we will start with it in the second half. Play around. Ozan pressuring a bit on the ball. In unrelated news, while they have a bit of a kickabout, I did get the picture pack to work again, and luckily do have human faces for my youth recruits. So that's positive. They misplay the ball. Maric goes to Juan. They try and bomb it forward to Marin. Unfortunately, we lose it. And, yep, okay, he was offsides. Doesn't matter whether Messin tipped it over the top or not. I am, in terms of looking forward for scouting, I am still waiting for that complete report for the goalkeeper from the Netherlands. He has his asking price hasn't changed, so I'm thinking he has a release clause for $14 million, and they'll probably be pretty sticky on that because it's a very fair price for a potentially talented goalkeeper. Ball's played forward. Unfortunately, it's too ahead of Marin and played back to their goalkeeper. Capoon and Salcido both missed the header, and they rally to it first. Zalewski heads it. Looks like it comes off of the woodwork, and Messin does wrangle it. They've had 2 shots, neither on target. We just got our first there. They're XG much better in those 2 shots. They've had considerably more possession than we have, but we have possession now. And possession now is 9/10 of the possession law. Petkov bombing it forward for Ozan, making a bit of a run. Taps it over to Garcia. No. Header by Juan. And not really. Too far away to really be a good headed threat. Though that together brings our shots up to 5. 3 on target. Their 2 off-target shots still more effective in total. Petkov has been playing nearly every game as, our most talented non-striker player. So he comes off pretty much every game in like the 60th, 70th minute. This has been pretty good. They've only gotten 2 real attempts. If they want to just kind of kick about in their backfield, I am fine with that. All right. Looking good. Marin will play it back to Maric, and he'll play it back to Capoon, up to Ozan. Ozan over to Torres, and up to McAvoy. Back to Maric, take a look around, plays to Ozan. Played up to Marin, and they step in and trip Marin. Not enough for a yellow card, apparently. Ferreira, on their side, being the only player who has picked a yellow card, right there. So no one really under threat, seems. Villa plays outside of Senech, plays it up to Satal, back to Ferreira. Senech, Villa, Ferreira. Yeah, that seems right. Ranocchia, Cesalia, bunch of Italia names. Unsurprising. On the other hand, we are very bad about properly representing Great Britain on our team. Must have 3 players who came up through the English youth system rule in registration isn't a thing because registration isn't a thing in our save. Ball's played nicely forward to McAvoy, makes a run, gets on it. Unfortunately, his angle doesn't give him a good chance. Plays back to Marin. Not quite. Not enough pace. Petkov does a good job intercepting the ball from Zalewski there. Plays it into McAvoy, to Maric, up to Marin. Marin bombs it forward to Garcia, who does get on it. He's going to look for the attackers to come up with him. Ozan, liked it. Just a little too high. Sure, mark Salcido tightly. Garcia's gassing out more than Marin. That's a little surprising. Petkov does a good job intercepting there. Plays it up to McAvoy. Don't like that. Just kind of blindly fires it across the pitch. If you're going to blindly fire it, at least do it down the pitch. Good run by Satel, but our defense does a good job forcing him to the outside and away from being an immediate threat. Header, looks like Juan's going to come away with it. Hopefully just takes time, stabilizes, gets himself in good position. Instead, kind of plays the long ball for Marin, which is intercepted. Torres does a good job, I believe, retreating to stay with Schuster. Less of a good job there, but gets back enough to deflect. Zabibi up to Ozan, to Maric, back to Zabibi. Up to Ozan. I would have liked to see him just kind of tap it over the center for backs there. Up to McAvoy. Oh, good strike. Again, just needs to get it on frame. Make the goalkeeper actually make the save. Okay. He just went down as compared to Garcia and Petkov, but given he's on unstable fitness, I'm going to pull Marin here for Uda. I will probably pull Garcia for Nusa, and yes. I will pull Petkov for Maric, and by that I will put in Nagankum at defense midfield. Yeah. That is what we're going to do. This is the team. Maric picks up a yellow card. His yellow card. It is his. Ferreira plays the ball long. They get to it. Okay. Some brief threats, but apparently they did some grabbing. That was a no-no. We will tell the boys to start time wasting here with just 5 minutes left of regulation and a 1-0 goal lead on differential. I did not like seeing their guy in the probably their left winger kind of open in the corner. Luckily they threw it a different way. We did have a man come out and close quickly, but bad pass by them. Zabibi intercepts, plays it back and forth with Capoon. Again, would have liked to see him play it forward to Nusa. A decent header by Uda to kind of burn clock, since no one's really making themselves available in the way I would like. I'm going to make a tactical adjustment here, actually. I am going to tell him to slow down the tempo. And we're going to turn off dribble less if we want to dwell on the ball and make the right pass instead of trying to rush the opposition. I would prefer that. Zabibi tries to cut him out. Luckily, he does come away with it, and they unfortunately, the other team comes away with it, but fires the ball high. And we are into the 90th plus 4. This is probably the last action of the game. All their guys are way off sides. Ozan comes away with the ball, starts driving the other way. Just kick it out the back, buddy. That's fine. Dirty tackle. Okay. That is full time here in Salisbury. And we have won this game. And that has earned us a spot in the finals. I'm proud. And it's not over. All right, and it looks like Leipzig put in 2 more, and so we will have a rematch with them. So it looks like we will be playing in the Estadio Cornelia El Prat in Cornelia de Llobregat. The home of Espanyol. Got it. Wasn't quite sure who stadium that was, because I am poorly versed in Big 5 football. Send the assistant. Phil, handle that stuff. All right, so that will be the game we broadcast. I will, recap what's happened in the Premier League for us there, whether we have earned a spot in the Europa League and naturally that way or not, if we hold on to 6th, if we slide, if that's actually an EC2 spot again. And of course we will be back with our big tournament opportunity. So thank you so much for joining me on this very short episode for once. I'm certainly not going to complain about that. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking your ear off. So thank you very much. Please don't hesitate. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. And have a nice day. Bye.